From the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development, this is Tennessee Workforce Today. Here now is Chris Cannon.
Hi everyone and welcome to Tennessee Workforce Today. For an inmate about to leave prison, the transition into the workplace can be a tough one. It takes a lot of time and effort while the inmate is still incarcerated to make that adjustment into the workforce as smooth as possible. The Tennessee Department of Correction has a program where inmates go through different phases of that transition so they are ready to work after they've served their time. Dr. Sharon Mathews is with the TDOC Vocational Training Program. Dr. Mathews, thanks for joining us today.
And thanks for having me, Chris.
Go over exactly why education is such a key part of the reentry program and the part that vocational education plays in that.
More specifically, we already know education is the key to changing people's lives. Additionally, with education, we are looking at making sure that we provide those necessary skills for offenders that are going home so they don't come back at all. So we're looking at that recidivism rate. Specifically, vocational education, we're looking at what skills these offenders will need when they walk out that door. And it makes a difference with having an educational program, specifically vocational programs, that link to the community as well as the state.
What type of programs are out there? What type of skills are they learning while they're incarcerated?
They're learning a wide variety of skills. We want to make sure that they receive those kinds of programs where they will become employed once they leave the institution. So the skills that we provide, they are offered HVAC, which allows for them to work on air conditioning systems. We have welding. We have computer-aided drawing and drafting. A wide variety of programs that will allow for them to not only get those skills, but become industry certified. And that's the key. We want them to be able to go in, interview for the job, show credentials, and that employer will see that they are ready to start working.
So the credential they're earning while incarcerated, it's the same credential they would earn if they went to a TCAT?
Absolutely. We offer those industry certifications such as the NCCR certification that covers a wide variety of the offerings that we have at the Tennessee Department of Corrections with the construction core, with welding, with plumbing. That NCCR certification is on a registry so that information can be verified by that employer. And the NCCR certification is the National Center for Construction, Education, and Research. So that's actually nationwide. It's just not statewide, it's nationwide.
So is this vocational training something they start as they're nearing the end of their sentence, or is it something that's happening for years while they are incarcerated?
It can happen at the beginning, during, and towards the end of the sentence. So they can participate in the program at any time. A lot of times there's interest in the program. The instructors do some recruiting to sort of let the offenders know what is being offered through the educational program. But yes, at any point they can participate in the program.
And it's just something where they gauge the interest and see which type of vocation best interests them and would best be a fit for them?
Absolutely. And it's important to also use other offenders that have gone through the program. We also have a graduation that occurs every year at every institution. And so they do see that sense of accomplishment is there. They're seeing that connection with being able to have speakers come in, employment specialists come into the institution to talk with the offenders about possible job opportunities as it relates to those skills that they are building as a part of that class.
So once they get that certificate and then they're released, what goes from there? Are you helping them before they go out to find that job, or are they just put out there and knowing it's a hot job market and not having much problem getting a job?
No, we do help them along the way. That's why we bring in speakers and people within the community, within the industry, to have a conversation with those inmates or those offenders that we provide that service to. And then after that, we definitely try through transition centers, through the reentry program that's part of the rehabilitation side of the Department of Corrections, to get them connected to employers. With the transition center, they actually have an opportunity to go out and work. And we do try to connect those skills and those certifications, industry certifications that they have with those employers.
And Governor Lee has made vocational training a top priority, and this is just one more way that TDOC is working to provide Tennessee with a skilled workforce.
Absolutely. And we are very happy that that is being emphasized with the state of Tennessee, and actually looking at the number of people that will be coming into the state, looking at statistics, maybe 7 million within the next maybe 2024. We want to make sure that those offenders that go out are competitive and they have the right skill with the right credential, and they have gone through that program with a high level of professionalism.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. It's a great program. Have a great day. Thank you. And that's our time for this edition of Tennessee Workforce Today. You can catch a new episode on the first and third Monday of every month. From all of us here at the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development, I'm Chris Cannon. Have a great day.